Welcome everyone in HueFin News. Today is February the 8th, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market snapshot where we are giving you all the news according to the charts. Everything that is mentioned here on this channel as well as this video is not to be considered as investment advice. We are here simply giving you our price forecast, our price predictions on some of the major cryptocurrencies in the crypto space. Okay. I sent out a tweet earlier today letting you guys know, letting everyone know that the market for these cryptos were trading around areas of resistance for the second time. And I told you all yesterday in a video that we will need to see a precursor strength bar, like a push to go up, in order for the market to break through the resistance area. Now we'll show you today that some of the altcoins did just that, and there were others that did not. Okay. Now I still think we're on course long term to move higher, especially if the world financial markets continue to sell off into tomorrow. Okay, because I know the United States market, especially the Dow and the S&P and the NASDAQ, had a very sharp sell-off in the market close, and it's likely that it's going to carry on into tomorrow's trading. If that's going to be the case, then a lot of these other cryptocurrencies will continue to move higher in price. Now, looking at this website, the market cap is continuing to move higher. It's almost up there at $400 billion. The Bitcoin dominance as well as at 35.3%. So we're moving slowly to the upside. Bitcoin as well is up 6.52%. Ethereum is up 4.62%. Ripple up almost 9%. But look at Bitcoin Cash up almost 30%. That is that push to go up bar that I was talking about yesterday in our video, in order for it to break through resistance. And you guys can definitely tell that Bitcoin Cash is ready to continue to move higher. We'll show you guys that chart momentarily. Cardano, Litecoin, all of the cryptocurrencies are up for today's trading, which is a pretty good thing to see, especially when you have the other financial instruments in sell-off mode right now. So it kind of gives you all a heads up of where some of the money is going when the money is leaving another area. Okay. You guys can also tell that Dash is up 13.09%, as well as Monero up 15.35%. So it's a pretty good day for, it was a great day for all these other altcoins today for the fact that they're closed in the green. But it's a fantastic day for others like Bitcoin Cash, Dash, and Monero. So now let's go ahead and get started in our analysis, so we can tell you all what we are seeing on these price charts. Now, Bitcoin is down 0.06%. Last trade was $8,234.50. Daily price bar for Bitcoin. You guys can definitely tell that the market tried to break through resistance today, but we did receive stockpile in the market. So that's why the bar closed off of the highs for today in Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the 3-hour bar for Bitcoin and see what do we have. I sent out the tweet about 4 or 5 hours ago saying that Bitcoin is now trading around $8,400. That the market is trying to go through consumption right now. As you guys can definitely tell, it is still going through consumption as I do this video. The market is still getting precursors of weakness. Stockpile is still coming in around this $8,400 area. The longer that we wait to get that precursor of strength bar, the more likely it is that Bitcoin will be moving lower. Okay. Now, if it's going to move lower, it's going to come all the way back down to test $8,000 again. And if we don't get any precursors of strength around that price, then definitely it will be coming all the way back down to and around $7,800. Now, before I go on to Ethereum, I want to look at the 1 hour bars to see if we have a different picture. So everyone, we're still getting precursors of weakness around this $8,400 area. I don't see a lot of precursors of strength being revealed as Bitcoin is trading around that price. So at best, we will continue to have the market trade sideways. The market may come all the way back down a little lower to around $8,100, but I can see the market participants are still there trying to consume all of the selling that is occurring in Bitcoin, but we're still getting weakness. So at best, we're looking for Bitcoin to trade sideways until it is going to break through that $8,400, $8,600 area. I'm gonna see if I can get something different on 45 minutes bar. Definitely we're getting nothing but precursors of weakness, especially on this last 45 minutes, and we're still getting on this completed, the latest 45-minute bar. We're still getting weakness. So the market cannot break $8,200. If it breaks $8,200, then definitely we're looking for the market to move lower, and we're definitely getting more precursors of weakness than strength. So our analysis for Bitcoin is for them to continue to at least trade sideways, and that sideways trading action definitely can be all the way back down to $8,000, all the way back up to $8,600. I'm not getting any precursors of strength right now that would indicate to us that the market is ready to move higher, and that's right now. So please know that it can change over the next 1 hour to 6 hours to 9 hours to where we will finally get a push to go bar. So as long as that market stays above $8,000, we're good. Okay, we're good for the market to continue to move higher. But if it breaks $8,000, then we're looking for lower prices. Now, this is Ethereum, down 0.03%. Last trade was $812.90. Daily price bar for Ethereum as well as giving us stockpile on the daily price bars. That is not what you want to see, as the market is trying to break through resistance of around $860, $850. Even though the market still closed off of the highs, but it closed above the close from yesterday. So we still have more precursors of strength in Ethereum for them to continue to move higher long term. Now, short term on the 3 hour bars, again, $840. We need to get precursors of strength around that price. If we're not going to get it, then the market is going to continue to trade sideways. Now, I can tell you I'm getting more precursors of strength bars on this chart than I am with Bitcoin. So our analysis for Ethereum is for them to continue to move higher. Now, the caveat to that would be if it breaks $800 in the near term, like the next hour, 2 hours. If it breaks that, then Ethereum will be coming all the way back to and around the low of this bar, $780, or maybe even a little higher than that, $790. Okay, but nevertheless, even on the 3 hour bars, we're getting a lot more precursors of strength on the bar than with Bitcoin. So this is the 1 hour bar for Ethereum, and definitely we're getting the market trying to maintain price above $800, even above $780. So we're still expecting Ethereum to continue to move higher. As long as this consolidation continues, we're looking for the market to at least come up one more time to $840, if not move higher than that, but at least come back up to $840. Now, we get more precursors of weakness on this third go around, then the market for Ethereum will continue to move lower. But it's definitely looking like the market is in trying to create an uptrend, a quick move uptrend. So $840, $850 will be the next price area that we're looking for Ethereum to move. Okay, and if not that, throughout the trading day, it can go a lot higher. As I stated earlier in the beginning, if the financial markets are going to sell off once again. Next is going to be Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is down 2.25%. Last trade was $1,247.50. So we have a push to go up bar on this Bitcoin Cash on the daily price chart, but notice that the bar closed off of the highs, so there was some selling in today's transactions. 3-hour bar for Bitcoin Cash is going to give us a better picture of if we have more precursors of weakness coming in the market. Now, I told you all yesterday that resistance was around, for Bitcoin Cash, around 1050, even up to $1,100. You guys can definitely tell on this 3-hour bar we received a push to go a bar, and then the market, even though we got stockpile on it, continued to move higher in price all the way up to $1,300. That was the true resistance area for Bitcoin Cash. Guys can definitely tell we're getting precursors of weakness on this last completed 3-hour bar, so the market may trade sideways to even lower. Now I'm going to take a look at the 1-hour bar to see if we have more indications of the market to move lower or higher. So definitely the market is getting some stockpile coming in, but we're not getting that much precursors of weakness being revealed in Bitcoin Cash. The market can definitely come all the way back down to find support, which could be around 1225 or all the way down to 1175 as well. As long as it holds 1175, we're good for Bitcoin Cash to continue to move higher in price. Okay, it can move a little lower than 1175. It could go all the way down to this low 1167 too. Okay, I mean, can't nobody get it pinpoint accurate to where it's going to actually stop, but definitely we're looking for Bitcoin Cash to move lower in the short term to find support and then to move higher. Okay, so now let's check out Ripple. Let me tell you this one thing too before I go on to Ripple. So looking at this daily price chart for Bitcoin Cash, you guys can tell that that resistance was around $1,400. So the market can definitely come lower just to build up a little bit more momentum in order for it to come back up to $1,400 to at least break it. Okay, but we definitely have a lot of volume on today's bar. So if tomorrow's bar closes lower, then it tells us that all of this volume from today was selling. Now, let's go on to Ripple. Ripple is down 1.90%. Last trade was 76 cents. Daily price bar for Ripple. Again, I'm expecting Ripple to kind of do what it was doing during the second half of December of 2017, where the market was just simply trading sideways. I'm expecting that to occur again for Ripple. Even on this daily price bar for today, we did get a precursor of strength bar, so the market is looking healthy in order for them to continue to move higher. It might not move that high, it might just come up to 83 cents tomorrow, just like the highs of these bars were. But nevertheless, it still looks as if Ripple is going to be moving higher. Let's take a look on this 3-hour bar real quick though. So we are getting more precursors of strength bars in Ripple at this time, but resistance is still something that it will have to overcome, which is around 80 cents. Now the current 3-hour bar that is forming has to close above this previous completed 3-hour bar. If it doesn't, then the market for Ripple will continue to trade and consolidate in between 70 cents and 80 cents in tomorrow's trading. But the fact that the market is not moving lower, is finding support at 70 cents, is giving us even more inclinations that the market will continue to trade sideways to even maybe higher. And we need to get a precursor of strength bar though to break through that 80 cents. If we don't get that, then it will not be moving higher. So pretty much we're just waiting to get that precursors of strength bar before we're able to get in and make that trade in Ripple. Now let's go on and check out Litecoin. Litecoin is down 1.29%. Last trade was $147.93. Daily price bar for Litecoin as well is giving us a push to go bar. The bar closed towards the high of the bar, so we still have strength in Litecoin at this time. Expecting the market long term to continue to move higher. 3-hour bar for Litecoin. Again, the market did not break through that resistance area, $152. So the market is still waiting. We still have to wait for the market to give us precursors of strength bars in order to break through that $152 for Litecoin as well. It tried that back in yesterday's trading and wasn't successful. And now the market is there again for Litecoin. It's not being successful yet, so you know what that means. We're not looking for higher prices, but I can tell you that the market is definitely in there buying up all of the selling that is occurring in Litecoin. Okay, let me look at the 1-hour bar before I move on. So this is the 1-hour bar for Litecoin, and that resistance is still playing a hard role in order for Litecoin to continue to move higher. So the market at best for Litecoin is to move sideways. Okay, as long as these lower lows continue to go higher, as long as these lows continue to make higher lows, then we're looking for Litecoin to continue to move higher. But right now, that $152 is definitely being a hard resistance area for Litecoin. So maybe throughout trading tomorrow, we will get a precursors of strength bar to finally break through $152 and even $156 to where we can finally move higher in price. But right now, we're just not getting that, everyone. Next is going to be Dash. Dash is down 1.23%. Last trade, $595.70. So we have even a stronger precursor of strength bar in Dash for the moment, but the only thing that it did for today was come all the way up to the area of resistance. So the market can definitely move lower as well in Dash. Just have to keep your eyes on the market. 3-hour bars for Dash will give us even a better picture how the market came all the way up to that resistance area and ran across $600 is where the resistance area is for Dash. The market is coming in with a lot of selling right now. The bar is closing off of the highs, which is giving us that clue that there is selling in the market for Dash. But nevertheless, I can tell that there is more interest in higher prices in Dash than there is with the other cryptocurrencies. So even though we're getting weakness right now, the market can definitely at least come up and touch $625 or even $650 in tomorrow's trading. Now it might not close there, but definitely it can come and touch it, and then it will close lower than that. Okay, so keep that in mind. But we're still getting more indications, more signals that the market is wanting to continue to move higher in Dash. But if it can't break $600, then don't expect it to move higher. So you got to watch this one too. Now let's move on to Neo. Neo is down 1.27%. Last trade was $108.93. Stockpile still came in for Neo as well, but it's still a good sign that the bar closed above the close from yesterday. So obviously there's a lot more interest in higher prices, even though we're getting selling and stockpile in the market right now. 3-hour bar for Neo. Again, market came across resistance around $120, even $115. The market is not giving us a lot of interest in higher prices right now for Neo. So the market can definitely come back down to 105, bounce there and move higher once again. So we're still in the consolidation range for these cryptocurrencies. $100 is that true area of support though for Neo. So it can move all the way down to there as well. So we're still waiting until we get more indications that the market is ready to break through these resistance areas. Now let's move on to Monero. Monero is down 0.89%. Last trade, $244.11. Daily price bar for Monero again looks just like Bitcoin Cash. Market giving us a precursor of strength bar, but stockpile came in the market today, and as well the volume is a lot lighter than what it's been the last 3 trading days. 3-hour bars for Monero. You guys can definitely tell us where resistance is, around $255. So we will need to get a precursor of strength bar around this price in order for Monero to continue to move higher. The last resistance area was $230. You guys can definitely tell it broke through $230, and now the next resistance area is $255. Okay, and that's what the second to the last 3-hour bar is giving us the signal that stockpile is coming in the market. So that's why the market is moving lower as I speak. We need to wait until we get a support area, and it can come to and around $239 in or around that, $240, or it can come all the way down to $236 or even lower than that. So really we need to wait until we get a support area for Monero, and as I stated, it could come all the way down to $240, $239, or it could come all the way back down to $230 in or around that area, $235. Okay, and then if we get support there, the market bounces, then the market runs a higher probability of breaking $260, and then that next resistance area is going to be $270. Okay, so ultimately the market for Monero can definitely come up to $270 in tomorrow's trading, especially if we start consolidating right now. But if we get a sharper move lower, then it will not happen. Monero will not be coming up there to $270. Now the last one for today is Cardano. Again, the market is down 1.45%. Last trade was 34 cents. Daily price bar for Monero, you guys can tell, very small price spread today. Volume is pretty light as well compared to what has been the last 4 trading days, but nevertheless I still think there is a lot of accumulation buying going on in Cardano right now, which is a pretty good thing to see. As long as the market hovers around that 30 cents to 35 cents area, we're good for higher prices long term. 3-hour bar for Cardano, again, we did not get that precursors of strength bar through 36 cents. The market is still giving us precursors of weakness, so Cardano can move lower again as well. 32 cents will be support that we will need to see Cardano find that area to bounce higher. If it doesn't, then 30 cents will be that next area of support. So I mean, we just got to be patient. We're not seeing a lot of precursors of strength bars in these altcoins. Okay, so that's all I have for today, February the 8th, 2018. To just give you all a quick recap from what our analysis stated today. The market is not giving us any precursors of strength bars right there around that area of resistance that I mentioned in our video yesterday. We need to see that in order for the market to move higher. So right now, just continue to be patient, wait on the sideline. Some of these altcoins did break through area resistance, but just to run into another area of resistance. So you got to watch the market. Some of these cryptocurrencies are also consolidating right there around resistance. And as long as they do that, we will be expecting them to continue to move higher. But if we get precursors of weakness bars, as we've seen in some of these altcoins, then definitely the market will be moving lower just to find support. And then the last thing, if the financial market sells off again tomorrow and the cryptocurrency market doesn't, then we could have a major move higher for a lot of these altcoins again. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well. Keep your eyes on the charts, because that's where the market is speaking to you. It is letting you know exactly what is going to happen. And as right now, as what I'm seeing, the market is in limbo. Okay, they're trying to make a decision on whether or not they're going to continue to move higher or they will move lower. And right now, we just have to be patient. But keep your eyes on the market, because it can change in a moment of an eye. Okay. So that's all I have for today. Everyone stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later.